Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. That was an anomaly, right? Like it was so crazy to watch that right there, just like the Suns versus the Pelicans. I know that the Pelicans was depleted, but like I literally had to pinch myself. But anyways, let's welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy Suns fan Randy in the building, and man, the Suns, man, they came out there and did the damn thing today because it was just like I said, I feel like from the starters to the bench, it was just that first half was a little like it took a minute for Cam Johnson to get going. Mikal Bridges was just there all night. Da went out, so I was just like, okay, like it might be one of those kind of games, one of those kind of days. And but it was absolutely not. Everybody stepped up, everybody pitched in. The defense looked incredible from the starters to the bench, and I was like, God damn, like, are we deep? Are we deep? Nah, like, nah. Like I said, the I'm gonna blame it on the Pelicans being a little depleted. And they only had CJ out there today, but man, we look good. Like it. I mean, only thing that made me sad a little bit was D Book got 16, and that kind of pushed him out of that top five scoring in the league. But outside of that, man, it was pretty much, you know what I'm saying. And then Chris Paul going 1 for 7. We need. I don't know where his jumper is, man. Like hopefully he find it soon. Hopefully he find it. Like I said, I'm gonna give him the Thanksgiving. I'm gonna give him a pass. But when Thanksgiving come around, if these 1 for 7s don't start turning around, it's gonna be an issue. You know what I mean? Campaign, still doing campaign things, finished with 12. He had one nice ass Euro layup and then blew it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, man. Like, that's just a story of his career with the Suns, man, for real. Cause it's just like, just in that one instance, in that one play. But anyways, like I said, man, we played hella good defense. We was knocking down. Well, we only made 10 threes. We shot 30% from three. But I feel like in that second half, we just came alive and just started to pull away. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like they was killing us a little bit on the boards, but then Bismack started boxing out. He finished with 11 and 13. And like I said, Torrey Craig came out in that first half and kind of just kept us afloat. You know what I'm saying? He finished with 13, 6 and 6 from the field. Landry Shamet was actually putting in some work, getting a lot of good steals. I feel like a couple of those calls wasn't fouls that he was getting. It was, like I said, it was just a if we could play like this consistently, it would be really nice. But I feel like the fact of the matter is, like, it was one of those games. It was against, like I said, an injured team. So I'm not gonna put too much into it. But man, if we came out and did this against an actual team that, you know what I'm saying, or another top team, like maybe like Milwaukee or like, I don't know, another like Miami or something. I know Miami is struggling a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. If we can come out and do this, like, man, I would have a lot more confidence in this team going into the playoffs. But you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna just chuck it up to that. But shout out to the Pelicans, man. They did a good. They did what they could. You know what I'm saying. They kept it close for the majority of the game. Whoever Marshall is, oh my god, like they was giving him every foul in the game. Like for whatever reason, like he was going to the line. He finished with 5 free throws, but it felt like 12. It felt like 12 for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to Troy Murphy, man. I feel like even though he finished with 13, I feel like in that playoff series or last season, he was playing a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it was just an off night tonight, but I feel like his three ball is typically falling, and I feel like he just has more of an impact. And you would think with him starting tonight that he would, you know what I'm saying, go crazy or at least had a green light. But like I said, I didn't like what I seen, and that's one of the young dudes over there that they like. They got a couple pieces over there that I like. You know what I'm saying? They got him, they got Herb Jones, didn't play today. And yeah, Trey Murphy and stuff like that. But something for the Suns fans, man. Do you remember back in the day when Garrett Temple used to actually kill us? Like Garrett Temple coming into town was like an issue. Like if you're a real Suns fan, you remember that back in like 2016, 2015, when he was on the Grizzlies. Like he used to come through and act like absolutely kill. It would be him, Ish Smith, Thomas Bryant. Like for whatever reason, like those three dudes used to just come into town and just eat us up. But you know what I'm saying? And it's nice to see it. It's nice to see that, you know what I'm saying, we've grown from that. But like I said, shout out to Mikal Bridges, man. Tonight is your night. You know what I'm saying? You kind of shut me up. Like I said, I feel like it's only a handful of people that he can guard pretty good in this league, and I feel like CJ McCollum is one of them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he did good. I'm saying no complaints. If we can get this every night, because he was getting all kind of blocks and steals, and like the camera couldn't even pan to like the stuff that he was doing by the time he got the blocker to steal. They was already going down the court, and the cameraman didn't even have a chance to, you know what I'm saying, go down. And that's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? He was knocking down the threes, even though I take, you know what I'm saying, I give defensive players a pass on offense, but tonight he led us, you know what I'm saying, with 27 points, and he did what he did tonight. You know what I'm saying? Cam Johnson was letting it fly. I like to see it 5 for 10, getting to the hole too. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully DeAndre Ayton isn't hurt too bad, because I feel like even though Jock Landale stepped up, and it's like, man, like I said, man, it was a lot. It was a lot. Jock Landale, even though he finished with 8, I feel like he was out there like big body bands for real, just like big body. He was getting smacked all in the face, but it was just like, man, he was out there like he is literally the perfect mix. Like we don't even need Dario at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like we can package him and Jay Crowder, because at this point we don't need Dario. Like we should seriously consider trading Dario, or if we haven't already, like. But I feel like Jock Landale, even in these 5 games, like he's done better than Frank and Dario. So it's like, yeah. And like I said, he's already taking people's spots, taking people's minutes. He's already the number one off the bench center. So it's just like, yeah. But anyways, yeah, hopefully DeAndre Ayton can come back pretty soon. Hopefully that ankle wasn't too bad, because I do feel like, yes, like we look good tonight, but I do think that defensively, like it is like you can see the drop off between Jock and Biz and stuff like that only in the pick and roll. Because I feel like DeAndre Ayton guards the pick and roll really good, and I feel like that's something he doesn't get a lot of credit for. And like that pick and roll, they was killing us. That was the only reason why they stayed into the game. And then later on, after we started clogging up the lanes and getting into the passing lane, anticipating some of these passes, and that's when we actually shut down the whole pick and roll that they had going. But yeah, so hopefully DeAndre Ayton. But like I said, are we deep? Am I tripping? Are we deep? Are the Suns deep? Can this team make a deep run? I don't know. I don't know. Not with Chris Paul going 1 for 7, but let me know in the comment section, man. But until next time, man. Peace.